Hi, this is Sally, and welcome to Heart of a Soul. I would like to thank everybody that's liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and actually watching them. Thank you very much. I appreciate your love and support, and I pray that you continue to do so because, like I say all the time, and I'm going to say it every time, that this means a lot to me. So this week, today, I feel a lot better. I'm rested. I was able to accomplish a lot of things the last couple of days. And I know that rest and relaxation they're important too. But I'm such in a mode right now that I just want to keep going and I want to keep pushing forward. And so I was eager to get back to it. And I also take it as an opportunity to check in with myself and, say, okay, am I doing what I need to do? Am I doing it in a timely manner? Is there something that I'm forgetting? And, well, again, I was able to do that. So I want to jump right back into another topic. And today I'm going to be talking about life from a different perspective. And I decided to speak on this topic because although I might share a certain situation or experience with somebody, it's going to affect both of us differently. It's never going to affect each other the same way. And even though we might have the same timeline of events that might have happened or things that were said, it's going to affect us differently for the simple fact that our own personal experiences, our emotions, and our beliefs make us totally different people. And I remember a saying growing up that said there's always three sides to a story: my story, their story, and the truth. And in my opinion, I don't think any of them are wrong. I remember a few years into my journey, I was feeling like a brand new person every day. I was feeling better, stronger, happier. But when my partner, when I would get upset and express my feelings in anger or frustration, he would say, "See, I told you you didn't change." And as if he was like provoking me to prove a point. And to a certain extent, he was right. But at least I was trying. And over the years, I not only did I change myself and keep working on myself and how I responded towards him, I made the decision to totally remove him from my personal life as much as possible, because I knew that as long as I was with him, he was always going to keep drawing me back to those negative places that he lived and from his perspective. And it was probably one of the hardest decisions that I had to make, because he is the father of my children. But I didn't want my children growing up believing necessarily what he believed and not necessarily what I believe. But I do encourage my kids to have their own opinion and that there's nothing wrong with them. If you're mad, it's okay to be mad. It's how you respond to other people when you're upset or frustrated or angry, and you can't just lash out on people. And it's okay to feel your emotions, or, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially when you're happy. Don't ever let anybody take your happiness from you. And I've learned that if someone has a different perspective of you, from me, I don't have to try to change their mind, no more than I have a right to try to press my beliefs or my opinion on them. And sometimes I might, if I trust that person and I know that they might know a thing or two, and to me, everything is learning experience. So I might stop and think about what they're saying and try to look at the situation from their perspective, because I might see something that I didn't see before, and I could acknowledge that. And to me, that's growth. to acknowledge when someone can unknowingly get you to think outside yourself. And I say unknowingly because, you know, everybody has an opinion and a right to their opinion, but they're not trying to press it on you. So they unknowingly do it. And I don't always let someone know that that's what they did, because I don't want them to think that they have that big of an impression on me. It's just me, and in my own personal opinion and my personal way of going about situations and my growth, that I think about what people say, and but from a distance, because I am not gonna let them and their opinion determine who I am and how I think. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with hearing people out, listening to them, and saying, you know what, thank you. If you know from off top you totally just don't agree with what they're saying, you don't have to say it. Say, okay, thank you for sharing, and keep it moving. But if you feel like they're open to it and they're willing to listen to you, then yeah, express yourself, because it's really important to have people in your circle that you could learn from, grow from, when you're free to speak your mind, free to express how you feel about things, and they say, yeah, you know what, I see where you're coming from, or you know what, you're right, I never thought about it like that. And those are the type of people you want in your circle. Those are the type of people that are going to encourage you to grow. And I love those people that I have in my life. And I say this because we all have a story and our own personal narrative of life events. And we are no one to the next person to try to press our own beliefs and opinions on anybody else. We might be able to share something if we feel like it's constructive and it's something that could help them. But if they don't want to take it, they don't have to. And so we could share our stories in hopes that they might find truth in their own truth in it, and spark a need for clarity and change and understanding in their own lives. And that's really what I'm trying to do here. And yes, I share a little bit about my life and my opinion and my perspective, but I also encourage you guys to ask yourself those questions, how you feel, because my opinion really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to provide different perspective or different ways that to get you to think about certain situations, you know, because what works for me isn't necessarily going to work for you, but I'm encouraging you to find what works for you. Find the people that you can talk to that are going to say that you could trust and that trust you, and that you could grow together, learn together. And this is all our own journey. Mine is different, yours is different. And when I express myself, it's not to knock the next person or to say that what you experience isn't right. It's just me and my experience and how I perceive things, and it's not to talk down on anybody or any situation. So I hope that you guys got something from this. I hope that you guys like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Please share, especially because if it's not something that you think you need to hear, there might be somebody out there. 7 billion people in the world might need to hear just one thing to get them to believe in themselves, to validate, you know what, that's exactly how I feel. And if she could do it, I could do it. Because, you know, we got to find inspiration from somewhere. We can't just sit in misery and think that there's no way out, because there is. And it's hard, but we got to get up and we got to search and we got to look and we got to find and we got to do the work necessary. And I continue to do, I continue to encourage you to do so. So I hope you guys got something from this, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.